Good day, everyone. It is kind of early in the morning, and before the sun comes up, I'm gonna head out to the back of the garden, not the main garden, to harvest some tanyas that I believe are a bit overgrown. About 3 roots of tanyas that should have been harvested from since April. I am also testing a theory. I was told that nothing would go wrong with these tanyas. Normally we say that they would spring. I know that term is used especially for yams, and I don't know what is said for tanyas, if we can use the same term, spring. But in any case, these tanyas should have been harvested from since about April, and the sun is to the back of me, so that's the reason why it is so dark now. And I am going to see if I can harvest them now and see what the results are, because as I said, I was told that nothing would go wrong with them if they just stay in the earth for that length of time. Sincerest apologies again for the lack of light. So in the background you're going to hear quite a bit of noise because I have the chicks right up here, right? And I have a little goat in the background that is making noise. So I hope that it will not be too noisy. Right over here is where we're going to do our harvesting. We have 3 tiny trees, 1 there and 2 further up. So I am going to go up and see what I am able to accumulate from them. I also am going to harvest some sugarcane, at least 1 sugarcane. Today the root hasn't quite a bit that could be harvested, but I'm going to just do 1 today because that's what I feel like eating. So we are going to accomplish that. So I really don't know what to expect from these roots. The last of the roots that I planted, some of the other trees that you're seeing in the area have already been harvested and replanted. And I got quite a bit from those other roots. I don't know what to expect of these again because I said they should have been harvested from since March. So I don't know whether or not whatever mature tanyas that were on the roots are now melted away. Now I'm completely rotten. I don't really know. So I guess when I dig is when what is there would be revealed. So wish me some blessings today because that's what I feel like eating today. I feel like eating some fresh tanya. So let's get started. And someone told me that you don't necessarily have to pluck the whole tree up, that I can literally dig around the tree. I want to see how that turns out. So the first disappointment I'm seeing here is that I have seen a tanya that is already starting to root itself. It already has shoots coming up from it. I'm going to leave that one alone since it's already starting to bring out other shoots. And let me show you that one. So that is the tanya there that is starting to reroot, and we can see it's already sprouting already. The main root is right here. This is the main root, and that's where that one has already grown out. And some I feel like just pulling the whole the whole root apart. Okay, I'm seeing some on the side. And for those who are not familiar with a tanya tree, this is what the leaf looks like. It is, I would say, a close resemblance to what many people might know as the elephant ear. Many people are familiar with the elephant ear, which is more like an ornamental plant. But these leaves can be as big as the elephant ear. The difference is that these produce food. Oh, yep, I'm seeing some nice one across here. It's a very big one here. Let's see if we can get it out without it breaking. A couple of them are right here. All right, so here we have a big one. And we have another small one. They were small in terms of what is already revealed. So let's hope we can get these out without them breaking. And my soil is extremely hard, very rocky. I may have to dig the whole plant out. And it is well stationed. It is firmly pinned into the ground. I am really happy for what I am seeing so far from this root. All right, so this is the first one that we identified, which we said is already re-rooting. So we're going to let it stay and grow. And we have one here, one there, one here, another one, and right here. So far we have 5 tanyas that we can actually harvest. And that's for now, because I believe as we go down deeper into the root that we may find more. But this tanya plant has deeply rooted itself into the hillside. These are roots going up into the hillside from where it is. So that is the reason why it is so hard to break out of the ground, because it is deeply rooted, and that is good. That is good. I love that. Completely deeply rooted. And this especially, and the second one right next to it, seem as if they are extremely thick tanyas. Of course, they are not long because they are so close to the main root, so they are not very long, but they are very thick, and that is good also. I would think because the soil around here is so hard, they were not able to spread out more for the length, but they got themselves some good size, and that would work also. All right, so I'm at the point where I believe I can safely, well, not safely, I believe some may break, but I'm going to just pull the root right here and see what becomes. All right, so this is our tanya root right here. And you can see the tops of some of them that broke off. So let's cut off what we can cut off. Try to get as much. I don't want to break it too high. Okay. So that's one of our tanyas. This is a nice big one. Okay, and this is the top of one of them. I don't know. I have to go and look for the bottom, but you can see that this is a nice thick part. All right, let's see if we can get this one off as far down as possible. Oh, awesome. Another nice big one. We have another one here. Let's try to see if we can get this one also all the way down. This one is flattened a bit. I guess it was maturing right next to a stone or a hard place. So that side is flattened. We have some small ones here. These are going to be good for soups. So we're going to still cut these off. Melt away in some soup to thicken the soup a bit. Very small. And these are the tops. It means that there are others in the ground that we need to search for. That's a top, and that's a top. All right, so that's the root, the entire root of the plant. And we're going to reroot that right now. Okay, so let's see what is in here. Okay, sounds like one of my hens have just laid an egg. That's the song of the hen giving its best for today, which is its egg. It's alerting me to come, collect. I've given you my best for today. Okay. Wow. This is a big one going up in this hill. It means I have to bring down this hillside a bit because it's lodged. It's lodged in the hill right here. I don't want to break it. It seems to be a price. So I'm going to bring the hill down from above it. This is lodged firmly in the soil here. And because I'm trying to get it out without it breaking, oh goodness. So I'm assuming that one of these, all right, this is the other half of it. That's a nice big root. All right. So the wisest thing for us to do right now is to reroot our tree. And that would save us time, because every day that is in the earth is one. Okay, see, we have another one that we just found. Longer it's, oops, what do you know? we have more Tannias coming up here. There's another one here that I almost missed. Yep, there's one more here. That's the thing about these root these root vegetables. You have to search their roots well. So this is probably the bottom of one of them that was broken off. One of the tops that I found, it was coming from that. With my fine, I may not dig the other roots today, because that's quite a bit of Tanya that I have there for my small family. And I don't want to just harvest and then they end up spoiling, dry up on the counter. So I'm going to let that be what I harvest for today, because that's quite a bit. Okay, so let's prepare the tree. I'm going to just cut this top part off, and I'm going to plant this back. And I'm going to slant it. I was told to always slant it into the hillside like that. And okay, let's bring it down a bit more. It's too deep up under the hill. The plus with this is that the hole is already dug. So it is wise to just go ahead and plant it back now. I should put back on my gloves. Just in case anything is in that soil. But I will not end up being hurt. That's a good root right there. And the reason why I was told that you slant your plant is that it makes it much easier when it's time to pull, because you can pull this way. Then if it is straight up, it will make it more difficult for you to uproot it. All right, so from one root of Tanya, this is what we were able to capture. That's quite a bit. So you see the reason why I am not going to go and reap the others. I have 2 other roots to harvest. I'm not going to bother because this is more than enough for my family for maybe the next week or so. So I will come back to another root maybe within another week from now. I am wet. I am done wet. This has been a good workout on a Saturday morning. It is Saturday. That has been a good workout on a Saturday morning. So all that we're going to do right now, we're going to harvest one of the sugar cane, and we're going to call it today. Nothing beats going into your own garden and harvest something for your table. That is definitely the best reward that we can give to ourselves. For those of us with a piece of land, and I guarantee you, you do not have to have a piece of land for you to harvest, because some of these things can be grown safely in a pot. All that you have to do is get your soil, treat your soil. Where I've planted these Tannias is completely virgin soil. I have not given any form of fertilizer, so these are organic to the bones. Oh, my little cat is being troublesome. He's not gonna hurt. He's not gonna hurt the chicken, but he's been very troublesome. And that's one of my chicks also. So he's been very, very troublesome. I don't know. I can't see, so I hope you're seeing clearly what's going on. I am just holding the camera and hoping that my camera is capturing what is going on there. JJ, stop being troublesome. JJ, stop being troublesome. He tries to even do that to me. He would try to sneak up on me from time to time. See? He's gonna... Oh, goodness. These animals. All right, so we're gonna make our way down to the cane root. It's on an incline. So I'm gonna see how best I can get down here with the camera without any accidents. Because sometimes going down here, I have to hold on. So I have to be extremely careful. JJ. Can you see JJ? Being the cat that he is, climbing. JJ, down. And he's also following behind me. Wherever I go, JJ goes. All right, here we go. I think we are done. All right, so I planted the cane root in this area specifically because there is a drain that comes down into this area that empties in this area. So it is the ideal place if you're gonna have canes that are flourishing, a cane root that is flourishing. Canes need water. Canes need water. The best thing that you can do for any cane root is to make sure that there's ample supply of water, and there you would have no problems at all. This root is flourishing. I harvested 4 canes from this root yesterday, and my son enjoyed it so much. So I decided today I am going to come back and get one this time, so that we can just sit on the porch, look at the sun go down, and enjoy some sugarcane. I can select from about 2 of them. I believe this can be cut along with this one, or there's 3 of them actually, but I am gonna get rid of this middle one, which is right in between 2 of them, which would also open up the space for them to breathe better and grow even taller and stronger. Who is there? JJ. JJ is all over the place. All right, so let's go ahead and cut this. And as I said, I planted the cane in this area because of the drain that's coming down here. So I don't have to concentrate on trying to water this root. It has been very dry, but we're using water all the time. And this is gray water that is coming to this root. So it is a no-brainer. I don't have to try to come out and water. Right here we have a small shoot that is coming up. So in another few months, that would be a cane root right there. Of the ones that I harvested yesterday, I also replant the top of them. I am not going to go through that today, at least while I'm on camera. I'll probably come back during the course of the day and plant the top of the one that I'm going to harvest. But it is the wisest thing to do is whenever you're harvesting is to replant. If it is anything that could be replanted, it's the wisest thing to do. Okay, JJ, yeah, be careful with my camera, JJ. The wisest thing to do is to replant. If you do that, that succession would ensure that you always have something in the ground, something growing at all times, and you will never be without. There you go. Oh, so I have to be very, very careful with the edges. The ends of the cane leaves is very, very sharp. All right, so we're gonna strip this down a bit. More joints of the cane needs to be exposed. So it means that the length that we were seeing was not the true length, because we have to expose more of it so we can decide. I think I'll cut it somewhere there, right here, because from right here it's getting a bit white. That will be your indicator for where you cut, how white. The whiter the cane, the more watery it is. So we do not want to necessarily have too much of a watery cane to eat. So we're going to cut it right here, and you will notice how soft that is. Also, that's also an indication that that's the right place to cut it. And to prepare this for planting, all that we have to do is just go ahead and cut it a little bit above there to get the top. And this is what we would plant. And as I said, I will come back later in the day to have that done. All right, so I'm going to leave it right here so that it would remind me when I'm passing to the top, I'll see it and just pop down. All right, so this is the length of our cane. If we count the joints, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 22. 22 joints. So that is a big cane. That's a large cane. All right. So we're going to try to make ourselves back up this incline. I can go that way, or I can go back through the path I came. I believe I'm going to choose to go back the path through which I came down. So let's head back up. All right, so we got back up. What a morning. All right, so I can safely say that we had a successful day, harvesting some Tannias and also harvesting a cane. I thank you so much for being with me over the last few moments. Thank you for stopping by and for spending some time with me. As I leave, I want to encourage you to trust in the Lord with all of your heart and lean not to your own understanding. In all of your ways acknowledge him, and he shall direct your path. Be not wise in your own eyes. Fear the Lord. Depart from iniquity. It shall be health to the navel and marrow to the bone. Honor the Lord with all of your substance and with the first fruits of your increase. So shall your barns be filled with plenty, your presses burst forth with new wine. My son, despise not the chastening of the Lord, neither be thou weary of his corrections. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit that notification button, encourage someone to subscribe. Until my next time, bye for now. Love you.